Good morning, guys. It is the last weekend of Missouri Rifle. Technically, this is considered CWD portion, or chronic wasting disease portion. They are Missouri a couple years ago extended the season a couple days, added a late rifle from Thanksgiving. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, for another like 4 or so days. And so they added that portion, trying to get people to harvest more does and hopefully help reduce the population a little bit. I live and hunt down in southwest Missouri, and I can tell you where I hunt, it's overrun. It's crazy. I've seen so many does, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm on the way down for a day trip, and I'm going to be meeting one of my buddies down here. He's newer to hunting. He's only hunted, I think, 2 seasons, never harvested a deer. But we're gonna see if we can get him on a deer and see what we can do. Anyway, I'll try and keep you all updated with video and photographs if anything happens. Have fun, guys. Stay safe. I will talk to you later. I love cruising along in this baby. This is my 2012 Charger. She's a beauty. She cruises like crazy. Nice and quiet, nice and smooth. She's a beautiful car. Technically, yeah. Yeah, let's scoot along the bottom, come up and around that side of the ridge. Go up and over. Trip on the grapevines. Much quieter. Much quieter. That's a good thing. Yeah. That's tempting to sit over. It's part of an old service road. Well, it's been a tough late season hunt today. We sat in a major travel corridor for my area, where I've seen most of my deer. We didn't see a dang thing. And then after some investigation and moving down, trying to do some still hunting through some of the thick stuff I was watching over that they usually come out of. Looks like there were a couple other hunters who had come in after me last week, and they shot at least one deer. Young deer, probably a year and a half, 2 years old. Not very old. And they didn't take much of the meat, to be honest. Kind of really hurt to see it. It was missing the head, and it was missing, I'm guessing they took the back straps and tenderloins. Had most of the quarters still there, and most of the skin still sitting there, so kind of sucked to see that. But did some spot and stalk, tried to get in on some deer, didn't really see anything. Found a new spot to come sit. Not long after sitting down, I heard something run across the hillside opposite me. So we'll see if it pans out. Got a couple hours left before it's dark. But that hillside over there, that's where I heard stuff running across. Sounded like it came down into the valley. Down there somewhere. I don't know where it went. Been watching for it for about 20-30 minutes. Didn't see anything. But I'm hoping something will come out, fade out through there. If that sounds anything like the hillside I'm sitting on is full of acorns. And so it should be a good food destination. So we'll see. Hopefully something comes out. If you've got the shot, take it. Do you see her? Are you on her? Meh. Meh. She's down. She's down. Do you not have a shot?
I had the shot, and my right leg fell asleep. And I started getting that horrible feeling when I started waking up. So I didn't know if my leg was going to throw my shot off.
Gotcha. Well, I didn't catch that shot on video, but that's okay.
This didn't go too far.
No, I heard her crash. Well, let's sit for a little bit. Should have enough light with me that we can process her out, and I can show you how we process. But we've still got like 50 minutes of shooting light.
Okay.
Man, I was hearing her for a while, but I could not find her. Well, guys, end of 2024 for me. It's been a crazy good season. There's been ups and downs, but overall it's been pretty crazy, pretty good. End of last light, almost end of last light. As I said earlier, I was guiding, so I was running camera, and my buddy William was hunting primary. He fell asleep, and I woke him up because I saw a deer coming through. I'm like, William, there's a deer, there's a doe. Looked like a doe to me. Looked like a nice little doe. Not huge. No newborn though. So he wakes up, and I could tell his arms were kind of asleep. He had been hunched over in a weird position, and he kind of stretches, gets his feeling back in his hands, picks up his rifle, and he gets on it, and I get the camera rolling, and I'm like, hey, when you got the shot, take it. If you got a shot, take it. And it's coming out, it's getting out of shooting lanes. I'm like, do you not have a shot? He's like, I kind of have a shot, but I'm not very steady. My leg's asleep. If you want it, take it. And so I grab my rifle and my sticks, and I throw them up, and I get on it, and I go, meh, meh. Doesn't stop. And so I move to another crosshairs to another shooting lane. It steps out. I wait for just a second for the shoulder to clear, and I pull the trigger. Mule kicks, takes off running. I don't know how much of this camera caught because I stopped moving it after I grabbed my rifle, and so it takes off, runs for like 5-10 seconds, and crashes, and I'm like, all right, it's down. I reload and put my safety back on, and sitting there, I'm like, hey, let's just sit for a minute, see if there's anything else that'll come through. Maybe we'll get another shot at something else. And so we sit there until probably 10-15 minutes after sun goes down. We got about 10-15 minutes of shooting light left, and William's like, hey, I think we should go look, just start processing it. So we throw cameras back in the bag and throw the packs on our backs, and we hike down and could not find a blood trail. So we just started weaving back and forth, looking for a blood trail, the direction it ran. And it didn't really bleed much. Piled up down at the bottom, not all the way at the bottom, but down on the bottom of the next bench. And it just piled up and was there. I could tell it rolled a little bit. There's blood splatter. It was good blood after a while, or once it hit the ground. I ended up heart shotting, so pretty proud of that. I haven't done a good clean heart shot with not hitting anything but the ribs in a couple years. They usually are just quartered a little bit too much for me to clip the rigs, but this one was perfectly square. It was nice. But yeah, dressed it out, and started getting the packs back on, and then all of a sudden we started hearing all this rustling and crashing, and it wasn't armadillos. It was too big. It wasn't coyotes. It sounded too short and heavy. Only thing left in the area with as many as it sounded like at least 3 or 4, maybe more, is hogs. And so we kind of threw the packs on as fast as we could and grabbed the rest of our gear and booked it out of there, trying not to get in the hog's way, and made it back to the vehicle safely. So I'm heading home, gonna get this processed, and we'll see what happens next year. But here's to a good 2024. It's been a fantastic year. My party and I have pulled 9 deer off this piece of public that I hunt, and we'll see what next year brings. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, when we got up to it, the deer, it ended up not being a doe. It was a little spike, about 4 or 5 inch spike. So I had to use my deer tag on it. Not how I wanted my season to go. as far as using my any deer and tagging an antlered buck. But hey, it's good meat. He wasn't super young, so I can't complain. And it was a good clean kill. Beautiful, beautiful little spikes. I cut them off, and I'm taking them home. I'll find something to do with them. I don't know what, coat hanger or something. But beautiful little spikes. And I'm not always looking for a trophy. I'm primarily a meat hunter. You guys know that. So anyway, I will hop off here so I can drive and home, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later.